Here are the 5 mistakes I see all the time that make winter dressing harder, and here's how I would fix them. It's hard to stay stylish with all the textures and length for warmth, and you're bulking up with all these layers. It's really hard. I get overwhelmed myself when I'm putting together winter outfits, especially as someone who grew up in California, and I found that winters weren't really a thing. So I had to learn how to love winter clothing. And here are the things that I have learned that have been the most beneficial to my winter wardrobe. Number 1, wearing bulky layers that add too much volume. If you are styling for warmth and the first thing that you do is put on a very bulky knit, like the one that I am wearing, if this is the first layer you put on, you're setting yourself up for failure. You want to layer from thinnest to thickest. While it can be really cozy, it could just add too much bulk and actually make you just really uncomfortable. Lightweight and warm fabrics are the way to go. So think merino wool and think cashmere and think, surprisingly, silk. Add those to your base and then layer on top of that. Number 2 kind of plays off my last point, ignoring your proportions. If you are into the oversized coat in winter, which admittedly I am, especially because when you buy a coat and you want to wear it for winter, you want there to be enough arm length for you to add a bunch of layers on, because if you don't have the space in the jacket, you won't be able to lower your arms. You've seen that scene in the Christmas Story. Pairing oversized coats with oversized pants or an oversized sweater has the capacity to make you look kind of overwhelmed in your own outfit, especially if you're a petite gal like me. The easiest fix for this is to wear your oversized coats with slim fitting base. Think really tight pants, think really tight tops, and an oversized coat. It's going to add a lot of balance. Alternatively, if you are someone who likes really wide leg jeans like myself, sometimes you don't want to sacrifice those. So if you're gonna do that, maybe go for a crop jacket. Or alternatively, you can even belt it. Belting things is going to actually make you feel much more confident and actually add a lot to your silhouette instead of just being overwhelmed by your own clothes. This next one is the biggest one. It is a biggie. Choosing style over functionality. If you have been to any holiday party, you definitely know that there is a capacity to wear stilettos with no traction in ice, and it is not cute. It's tempting to go for a cute but impractical option, and I don't want that for you. Just because they look good doesn't mean that they're helping you, especially if you're at risk of getting injured or just looking silly slipping in ice. So, easy fix is to choose shoes that can add both style and functionality. For example, one of my favorite pairs of shoes right now I have are these Vivaya boots. They are the chunky wedge boots. I love these. I wear these all the time. They're surprisingly my go-to TSA boot because they slip on and off so easily, especially if you're used to these really thick leather boots. It's actually kind of a headache to get them on and off, and I live in a no-shoe household. So I want my shoes to be really easy to throw on. I don't want to wear Birkenstocks when it's winter. They add height and a slight edge to an outfit while giving me a really solid base. I love that it's chunky and it has a lot of traction. You're not gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place. And they're also waterproof. You want that perfect blend of fashion and functionality. I also have these in black and they're lined. These are like the perfect snow boot. They're lined to keep you so warm. I wear these when I walk my dog at night, and I don't even feel like I'm wearing any form of boot that adds height. It feels like I'm almost wearing a flat. And for a fun edge, when I know that I'm not gonna be walking in a icey area, especially if I'm going out to get drinks with my girlfriends in the city, I love to wear a cowboy boot. I don't know why it took me so long to hop on this trend, but I wanted to find the right cowboy boot that's going to be really functional for me, and this is my new favorite one. They are roomy enough where you can wear really thick socks, or for me, tights, but I'll get to that in a second. And they just add a slight edge to an outfit that you don't expect. The fact that they also are waterproof has been amazing. Number 4 is forgetting to accessorize for warmth. If you are relying exclusively on a coat to keep you warm, you are doing yourself a massive injustice. We think the coat is going to do all the work, and the coat does a lot of the work, but your entire outfit is a team, not just one player. Accessories like scarves, like hats, like tights are essential. It's not just for warmth, but it can also add some interest to your look. Start treating accessories as part of your outfit. A textured scarf, a wool beanie, or one of my personal favorite, fleece lined tights. So we've all seen the fleece lined tights all over Instagram. It took me a long time before I committed and actually got a pair. I love the pair in nude because you can layer black tights over it and it'll actually look like your legs. I find that the ones that are supposed to look like your legs kind of look artificial. I want something that looks a little bit more authentic. So Fleece line tights with a black pair of tights over that, one of my new favorite outfit combinations. It's a good way to make your outfits look a little bit more intriguing while also being really functional. And the last mistake is overcomplicating your outfits. This can be mixing and matching too many patterns. It could mean adding a ton of bulky layers. It could feel like your outfit's really chaotic versus one cohesive piece. There's an easy fix for this, and that is just to keep it simple. Sticking to a cohesive color palette will do wonders for you. For example, I love this neutral outfit with really clean lines and layers, but the coat is the focal point. Less is more, especially in winter. There you have it. Those are the 5 most common mistakes that I have made and I've seen others make, and how to fix them. Dressing for winter doesn't always have to be a challenge. You just have to be a little bit more strategic. That means choosing the right color palette, layering strategically, balancing your proportions, and picking clothing that is both stylish and functional. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your favorite tip on the comment section down below, or please school me and tell me exactly what works for you when it's cold. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay warm out there.